Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I changed it up a bit instead of eight guys. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, how are you? This is your host, Roberta Vigilance, with Sponsorship Talk with Roberta Vigilance. So, I have missed a couple of weeks. That's because I had to work out some kinks. I had two accounts with Anchor. I created one years ago, I didn't remember. And I had this one, which was created recently by Yolanda Nolly. Thank you, Yolanda. And I wasn't able to post on the recent one without it going on the old one. So if that sounds a little complicated, it was. That's why I had to get rid of one and keep this one. So if you have any questions on how to secure sponsors, if you have any problems with your sponsorship questions, I am here to answer those questions and maybe even guide you along the process. Of course, it's a service that I offer. You can go on eventsandsponsors.com and check out what's there. So today I would want to touch on something which I wanted to bring to you as far as what true sponsorship is. So yes, I'm totally excited that when I sign on with Anchor, that it comes with sponsorship. They automatically becomes a sponsor. So I really advise anyone who wants to get into sponsor, and that's why you're here on my podcast, that you sign up with Anchor if you want to become a podcaster, I should say, because they automatically tie sponsorship into your podcast, which is pretty cool. Now, I was so excited about it, still am. And to those who really understand sponsorship, my peers, they understand like the relationship is not, or specifically the relationship that I have with Anchor through sponsorship is not the true sponsorship. And let me explain what that means. When targeting sponsors, you must target the right sponsors, which mean those are the ones who have your audience, right? So with Anchor as my sponsor, not everyone who is listening wants to become a podcaster. True? So with that said, that's not the perfect partnership. So to my peers who was like, okay, Roberta, what's going on? Is what I'm doing is just starting the conversation, meeting people where they are, because a lot of people think that this is sponsorship. And in a way it is, but it's not the pure sense of it. So when it comes to the sponsorship, as far as a segmented market, yes. So to those podcasters, like Anchor is the perfect sponsor. Now, let me mention that when you start to contact sponsors, you start to make the phone calls, etc., a lot of the gatekeepers will not know, or should be a few now, right? But still, a lot of them will not know what sponsorship is, and they'll think that you are speaking about donation, and they'll transfer you over to the donation section or to the voicemail that collects donation information. So sponsorship is still growing, and I want to meet individuals where they are. So it doesn't matter what your question is. If this is the first time you're securing sponsors, great, send me your questions. If you are already securing sponsors and you have a question, great, send me your questions. Let's talk about it. This is Sponsorship Talk with Roberta Vigilance. You can reach me at info@eventsandsponsors.com. Visit me online at eventsandsponsors.com. And I think did I say my email right? That's info@eventsandsponsors.com. And of course, for all of my podcasters who are listening, it would be best for you to join Anchor as your podcast provider, because sponsorship is automatically tied into that, especially if you are looking to secure sponsors and it's a really good look on your resume. So I actually strongly advise you to sign up with Anchor. That's ANCHORF FM. Let me spell it again. I'm sorry. Anchor. ANCHOR.FM. Okay? That's ANCHOR.FM. Alrighty, guys. Until next time, take care.